Where are you tuning in from, Bayern fans? The excitement is palpable as we dive into the latest developments surrounding our beloved club, and it's hard to ignore the brilliant form of Harry Kane, which continues to captivate both supporters and critics alike. In the UEFA Champions League quarterfinals, Bayern Munich displayed their mettle with a hard-fought 2-1 victory over Real Madrid at the Santiago Bernabeu. The evening was electric, with Luis Diaz striking the first blow for the Bavarians before Kane doubled the lead shortly after halftime. Yes, Kylian Mbappe did pull one back for the home side, but let's focus on the key takeaway. Bayern walked away with a crucial win that sets them up nicely for the return leg. Kane's performance was nothing short of outstanding, and his current form makes him a serious contender for the European Golden Shoe. But let's be clear, while individual accolades are important, what's truly paramount for Kane is lifting the UEFA Champions League trophy, a title that has eluded Bayern since 2020. The numbers speak for themselves. 49 goals in 41 matches this season alone, and an astonishing 134 goals in just 137 appearances for Bayern. This is a striker operating at an elite level, averaging nearly a goal per game over the last 3 seasons. His contributions extend beyond mere statistics. Kane, having won his first league title with Bayern last season, is now driven by the desire to add the Champions League to his collection. This is a player who has come agonizingly close to European glory in the past. And now, with Bayern in a favorable position, the opportunity is ripe for the taking. As we look ahead to the second leg at the Allianz Arena, it's important to acknowledge the daunting task that lies before Real Madrid. Historically, they're a powerhouse in this competition, but the advantage Bayern has gained from the first leg could prove insurmountable, even for the great Los Blancos. Kane's potential to net his 50th goal of the season next week is a tantalizing prospect that fans are eagerly anticipating. However, it's not just about numbers and records, it's about the bigger picture. With Bayern comfortably ahead of Borussia Dortmund by 9 points in the Bundesliga, the club is in a position to manage their squad effectively. This means they can, and should, consider resting Kane during their upcoming Bundesliga fixture against St. Pauli. Keeping him fresh for that pivotal Champions League clash is a strategy that could pay dividends. The decision falls to Vincent Kompany, but it's clear that allowing Kane to recharge his batteries could set the stage for an explosive performance in the second leg. Bayern are not just a team with a great striker. They're a cohesive unit that is becoming one of the most formidable forces in European football, largely thanks to Kane's exceptional form. As we approach the final stretch of the season, Kompany will be hoping to see Kane continue this remarkable run as the club chases both the Bundesliga and UEFA Champions League titles. And let's not forget, Thomas Tuchel, the England national team manager, will be watching closely, eager to see Kane translate his club's success onto the international stage in the upcoming World Cup. The narrative is unfolding, and with each passing match, the stakes get higher. What will happen next? How will Bayern respond to the challenges ahead? Stay tuned as we continue to delve deeper into the latest happenings surrounding our team. Bayern Munich is making waves as they turn their attention to the Premier League, zeroing in on Newcastle United winger Anthony Gordon as a key target to enhance their attacking options. This move comes amidst a broader strategy to solidify their squad, and it speaks volumes about the ambitions of the Bavarian Giants. With their eyes on a potential acquisition, one has to wonder, what does this mean for the rest of the Bundesliga and for Bayern's own ambitions this season? Reports from Sky Germany indicate that Bayern is seriously contemplating a move for the 25-year-old England international. While formal negotiations between the two clubs have yet to kick off, discussions with Gordon's representatives have already taken place, demonstrating Bayern's proactive approach. This isn't just a fleeting interest. It's a calculated effort to secure a player who could bring invaluable depth to their attacking line. The catalyst for this pursuit of Gordon is none other than Luis Diaz. The Colombian winger has been nothing short of sensational since his arrival from Liverpool last summer, amassing an impressive tally of 23 goals and 18 assists in just 41 appearances. Under the guidance of manager Vincent Kompany, Diaz has firmly established himself on the left flank, but his heavy workload, over 3,300 minutes of action, highlights a glaring need for natural rotation options within the squad. This is where Gordon fits the bill as the ideal candidate to not only act as cover, but also to challenge Diaz for his starting position. Gordon's attributes, his blistering pace, direct dribbling, and proven ability to find the back of the net make him perfectly suited to fit into company's high-octane style of play. However, let's not sugarcoat the reality. Securing his services from Newcastle will be anything but straightforward. The Magpies have made it abundantly clear that they wish to retain their key player, who is under a long-term contract until 2030 and plays a pivotal role in Eddie Howe's plan for the club. This is where Bayern's ambitions could be met with some resistance. Newcastle's stance is firm, and they will likely demand a premium fee to even entertain the idea of letting Gordon go. Bayern is reportedly eyeing a deal in the region of £50 million, but with Premier League rivals like Arsenal and Liverpool also in the mix and ready to splash more cash, the competition is fierce. It's a high-stakes game, and the pressure is mounting. As a Bayern supporter, it's hard not to feel a mix of excitement and concern. On one hand, adding a talent like Gordon would significantly enhance our squad depth and provide necessary competition, which is essential for a team with championship aspirations. On the other hand, the financial clout of Premier League teams cannot be underestimated, and the prospect of losing out on such a player to domestic rivals is daunting. Fan reaction to this potential signing is bound to be mixed. Some supporters will undoubtedly be thrilled at the prospect of bolstering an already formidable attack, while others might question the wisdom of investing heavily in a player who has yet to fully prove himself on such a grand stage. The reality is, every transfer decision carries its risks, and Bayern must weigh the potential rewards against the competition and cost. As we move forward, the implications of this transfer pursuit extend beyond just the player in question. It illustrates Bayern's determination to maintain their status at the top of German football, while also adapting to the challenges posed by formidable European competition. The stakes are high, and every decision made in the coming weeks could have lasting impacts on the club's ambitions, both domestically and in Europe. As we transition to our next topic, the drama surrounding Gordon's future is just one of the many narratives unfolding as Bayern Munich seeks to navigate this complex landscape. What other surprises await us in the transfer market? Stay tuned as we delve deeper into the latest developments. After Bayern Munich's commanding 2-1 triumph over Real Madrid in the UEFA Champions League quarterfinal first leg, we find ourselves at a significant milestone: the 100th match for Vincent Kompany as head coach of the Bavarians. It's a moment that prompts a deep reflection on what has unfolded since the Belgian tactician first took the reins. Kompany's arrival in the summer of 2024 was met with skepticism by many. Critics pointed to his inexperience, having only previously managed Burnley, where he faced the harsh reality of relegation from the English Premier League. The situation at Bayern was far from stable when he stepped in, with dysfunction permeating both the boardroom and the dressing room. The question on everyone's lips was whether a relatively young and untested coach could navigate such turbulent waters. After all, Bayern had seen managers with far more illustrious resumes, such as Thomas Tuchel and Carlo Ancelotti, come and go without lasting success. Would Kompany be destined for the same fate? Looking back now, it's almost laughable to think that those doubts were ever warranted. With a record of 76 wins, 13 draws, and just 11 losses in his 100 matches, Kompany has firmly established himself as a force in the Bundesliga. The statistics, 302 goals scored and 101 conceded, speak volumes about the attacking prowess and defensive resilience his team has developed under his stewardship. A points-per-match average of 2.41 is not just impressive. It's indicative of a team that plays with confidence and flair. Yet, raw numbers only tell part of the story. They fail to capture the remarkable team spirit that Kompany has fostered. This isn't just a collection of talented individuals. It's a cohesive unit that fights for one another, a sentiment that has been noticeably absent in recent years. The unity in the dressing room, once fractured, has been restored, and that's no small feat. The former Belgium international, who recently celebrated his 40th birthday, has not only revitalized the squad's morale, but has also prioritized the development of young talent. Consider Leonard Karl, who has made an astonishing leap from promising youth player to senior German international in less than a season, an achievement that underscores Kompany's commitment to nurturing the next generation of Bayern stars. However, amid all this positivity, there's an undeniable reality that looms over Kompany's tenure. At Bayern Munich, coaches are ultimately judged by trophies. Thus far, Company has delivered only one Bundesliga title and a German Super Cup. Last season was a bitter pill to swallow, with the team falling short in the quarterfinals of the Champions League and the FIFA Club World Cup, alongside an early exit from the German Cup. While the victory over Real Madrid is a step in the right direction, it's merely the first hurdle in a long race. The real test lies ahead. Can Company convert this early promise into silverware? Will he be able to build a lasting legacy at Bayern Munich, where success is the expectation, not the exception? As fans, we remain cautiously optimistic yet realistic. The path is fraught with challenges, and the footballing world is unforgiving. So, as we reflect on Company's 100 games, we must ask ourselves, what comes next for Bayern Munich? It's time to strap in for the remainder of the season, because the journey is far from over. Now, as we close this chapter, I want to hear from you, the fans. Where are you watching from? Share your thoughts in the comments below. And if you're as passionate about Bayern Munich as I am, don't forget to subscribe for all the latest news and updates. Let's keep this conversation going.